Yes, guys, welcome back to the Oklahoma City Rams franchise. We won probably one of the best games of the year last episode. We beat the Atlanta Falcons 27-20. Good game. Now we play the Redskins, we're 1-4. We're gonna put our backup in because we don't want Jared Goff to get injured. And it's a team that isn't really good this year. So we have some players to note, Gaviate or whatever. Corey Harkley, I'm probably not going to resign. We do need this guy. He's going to resign for 2 years. I mean, he's a fullback though, right? Yeah, the fullback. He's getting accepted. I forgot, he plays fullback, not running back. Malcolm Brown, we're definitely going to resign him. And I think that's it. Scouting points. I think we are in the playoffs if this started. Most likely skip training. We are playing the Redskins. We should beat the Redskins. I don't know who. I think we play Seattle next week. Sunday prime time. Hopefully we can beat the Washington Redskins. I think we will. We want 5 wins. We have 3. We're 3-1. Redskins are 1-4. They did beat a team last week, so that's all. They are having some confidence. We are having some confidence. And this is his second career start. He played for Dallas. He played in Dallas. Then we got Golf back in, but now we have him back in due to this team not doing too well. .200 team passing yards. My goodness.
Hello.
Okay, we're off here in Oklahoma City. Our first home game that is not rain.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as
Sunday
this
prime
offense
time.
gets set to take
Prime
over.
time. And they're winning 2-0. That's Todd Gurley back here. Let's see what Gurley can do.
Here's the first carry now
Gurley
for
just
Todd
runs for about
Gurley.
16.
2 yards on the carry there.
New
It'll be
Orleans,
second
they're
down.
undefeated.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
As
Held
well
them
as
to
New
a gain
England.
of 2.
New York's
that changes the playbook a
not
little bit
won
now
yet.
for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the hit
That
jarred loose.
It's Miami.
It's
They're
incomplete.
undefeated.
He was looking for
Third
Todd
and 8.
Gurley, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first
I think
down
Cincinnati's
after the
fighting.
2nd down incompletion.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You got to.
Nowhere
my
to
God.
escape,
No,
and he
I'm
goes
paying
down.
attention to the routes.
Zach
Not this.
Brown in
Pittsburgh
there to
is
get
done.
him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Yeah, we talk
Yeah,
about
the
players
one that's
blitzing
not
all the
good.
time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just
Yeah,
straight-ahead
that's
pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there
Bah!
and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking
If
a
we
whole
do,
lot
if
anyway.
we're down
When
in
he
the
gets that
4th
kind of
quarter, putting Golf back in, it's not that big of a deal. We're already down 10-0.
The offense set to take the field here.
We're
as they have
down
the football
10-0.
in the final minute of this first quarter.
Come on, Gurley. I think we can get a good decent win out of this.
They'll start out on the
We
ground.
don't.
Gurley.
We can't get
And
1 yard.
running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Jay
We are
Howard.
last play of the
No
second
gain on that
quarter.
run, and while the team is
We
down,
can't
there's still
audible.
time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive
Gurley
coordinator,
up the
I'd
middle.
think about
That's
moving
gonna
at
get
faster
a few
pace
yards
and
in the
maybe
second
opening
quarter.
things up a little bit and throwing it a
We
little bit
lose
more.
though. 1 Washington
They climb now to
Redskins.
begin the second
bad.
quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. It's the Rams with a football to get us
32.
going. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Now let's go. Green, 30. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll drop the throw.
No, I threw it to the wrong guy.
Incomplete. The
I'm
contact
going for
made
it.
the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm going for it.
Here's
I'm
Johnny
going.
Hecker now.
I'm
On
going
for
for
his
it.
second
We need
punt.
this.
He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Really?
Good, good.
They're going to try and
We
throw.
got it.
This is caught. It's Cooks.
We got
7
it.
yards on the play.
Bro, I
And
threw
on
to the wrong
fourth down,
guy.
they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on,
I don't
girly.
know if I
Need
agree
you
with
right
that.
now.
I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely
Girly!
was surprised
Todd
that they
Girly.
decided to go for it in this
There he
situation,
is. He's
but
starting
they
to
must
cook
have
up
either felt
now.
like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Helmets are
See
due
if they
to
stay on the
change
ground
next
for 2nd
week.
down.
Some runs are
We are
blocked
wearing
so
our
well,
the
you
yellow
almost forget
ones.
that
What
someone has to
these?
carry the ball to
I'm
gain
not
the
gonna
yardage.
do
The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
Girly gets the first. I thought you got a low, but you could have run a little
47
bit
here.
more.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They come out here in the eye. On 1st down, it's Gurley.
Girly!
And able to
He's
push
at the
his way
41.
forward here for a
41?
gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, the 41.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy.
Oh, you
Every carry
over
is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be
3rd
the
and
8th
4. We
play of the
gotta
drive
get
here.
this.
3rd and 4. Out of the gun now.
He's
on 3rd
open.
down.
1st down
He's
and
got his
more.
man in stride, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
We have to
1st
score
down
a
and 10 now
touchdown.
for the offensive group.
I don't
We
care
need
how many
points.
times we say it,
We
I
need
still get a
points.
kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up.
Oh,
I always
wow.
remember that when we go to
Wow.
practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
2nd and
they build that
14.
trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
Down
And
to
he's going to fight
20.
his way forward here
One.
for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up
We're
a
gonna
3rd
pass it.
down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
That was a good run, and it got to the
Or
second
two.
level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive
Miller.
front, last level
This
being the
QB is
secondary.
good,
But the strong
honestly.
safety position ended up making the tackle.
Bro, he
And
fit that in
oftentimes we call them a
perfect.
hybrid.
He fit that in
Combination
perfect.
defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker
You
make
know,
the
we
stop.
shouldn't be losing to 1 and 14.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And they'll set up the
Gurley,
screen to
I don't know
Gurley.
why I was
And they'll
so
lose
good.
yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing
Look at
up 2nd
Gurley,
down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go
Gurley
past you,
fighting his way
leak
to
out
the
to whichever
4.
side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your
3rd and
blocking.
goal.
How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled
Bob
at all
Brown.
and actually ran
Bob
with the
Brown.
lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And it's 3rd down. and
Brown,
goal from the
he's at the
Only a yard on the
3.
pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So a defensive
We
timeout,
have to
chance
go
to
for it.
regather, regroup, and get set
We
as
have
we
to go
resume
for
action.
this.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going to look to throw.
Why he's grabbing it out of
They're
bounds?
turned away on 4th and goal. And the Reds.
I don't know on this shit. He's back.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score,
He's back.
7-0.
He's benched at this quarter. We just do it fine.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep, and that's caught
We have a good
inside the
QB.
30.
We have a good wide receiver. That's
Now
it.
whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as
Don't
we head toward
understand
halftime.
why you throw it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Spike it.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they're going to hurry back
Oh
to
my
the
God,
line
come
now.
on. I'm spamming X right now.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it.
Ah, no, we can't. We can't, good dude.
And you would have to think an obvious
Touchdown.
passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
We have to.
The They'll look to throw again.
My God,
And
this
it's
QB's garbage.
intercepted. Picked off by the safety.
He's done. I'm cutting this freaking garbage QB. We're literally losing to 10-0 to the worst team in the one of the worst teams in the NFL. Like, you're done. You're benched. You're trash. Come on, Jared Goff. You better know what to do. Yeah, he's a rookie. He's played a game before. He should know what to do.
To start the third quarter. Now the Rams
Come
offense,
on,
they work their
Gurley.
way back on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said
Gurley.
in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in
We're a
there
rushing
because
team. We're not a
we
passing
often have
team.
the
I get
feeling
that,
there's
but
a
we
lot of
need to
shouting,
learn.
screaming, people upset.
Uh-oh.
But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think just they
Yeah,
were
we're
just bad
definitely a
plays
lot
to
better
call?
already.
We'll find out pretty quickly here.
I
If they
keep
had something
clicking
that they
X.
just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I don't
Slant
know.
routes
I like
effective no
click
matter
this
who's
route. I
running the
might.
route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius.
Die.
This is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2
Please
feet
tell
down
me.
inbounds. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening
That
to
was
actually
picked.
catch it, but just not be able
That
to stay in
was
bounds there
picked.
defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that
Oh,
we're frustrated
he's
offensive backs who
open.
can't catch. And
Brandon Cooks. That better, dude. That did nothing. Holden didn't do anything. Oh,
So he got his hands a little too far outside.
We
The
gained
ref
yard.
caught him
No,
through
he
the
didn't.
flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking
Goff.
for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
We have the
Jalen
worst team in the
Collins.
NFL right
And
now.
this return is going to be halted.
Like, I don't understand. Holden did nothing with that. Well, let's try and come back 17 points. We're gonna have to come back,
as
you
this
know.
offense gets set to take over. And the
You're
Rams getting
expecting to
set to go
score.
now. And following the
You're still good.
interception, just any interception, are you
Wow.
a little bit more cautious when you start that next
Gurley
time? Or no,
still
you
on
just
it.
throw that out the window?
I
We
think
don't
you
score
are. I
a
don't think that
touchdown
there's
before
any
the
way you
40
can run
over
back
you.
out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's
We
just going
have-
to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Yeah, I mean,
but you
they
have to
do
be
have
careful about
confidence,
being
but
too
we should have
cautious,
more
because now you
confidence.
can't run any offense at all.
Still on the tackle.
And
See
no
how they
flag,
attack
no
him here. It's
flag.
caught left side by
Get
Cooks.
off me!
He takes this one all the way across
Let's
midfield
go.
into
Golf
enemy
with that interception.
territory
That's
down
fine.
the 40-yard
He has one
line.
interception.
But that's what you're
He's
looking for. You
smart
want to throw
about
the ball
what he's
downfield.
doing.
You want
He's
one
not
of those guys who can play
overthrowing
out
it.
on the perimeter, can play out
Whoop.
wide, who can not only get open, but
I'm
when
gonna
they're
probably
covered,
pass
can
it.
uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it to Woods. I don't
They got a
trust
man
that.
over the middle. It's Woods.
Woods still on
And
his
he's going to get
feet.
this one down right to
20
the edge of the
yards.
red zone of the chalk of the 20.
We're not
So after
that.
big gain, let's see what
If
else
we
the
score a
offense
touchdown
has
and
up
they
its
score a
sleeve.
touchdown, we have
So
to go
there
for
on
two.
that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Roberto Aguayo for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Here's Goff. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
We're just going to put the third string in, so none of these guys get injured.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing is Mannion. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Mannion. And got him in. It's Woods. He got 29 yards that time. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Airing it out deep for Woods. It's caught at the 10. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play that time for the Rams. 52 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And they'll go ahead and spike it here as that stops the clock with just under a minute to go now.
Come back in here. That's going to go to second. You already know. Come on, Cube.
Back to throw again. And this is incomplete.
Holding offense.
That's okay. That's okay. It's just third and goal.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
There.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
3 down.
They'll look to throw again.
That's
And this
game
is
2.
intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And here come the Redskins now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Washington, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4.
All 3 of our quarterbacks switched up because the all were back.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. What?
Come get this poncho. That one's poncho. It's not mine. That's what I did. Logan, it's right here. Okay, right there.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Giants going up against the Rams. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
No, check, Patriot! Hurry up!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5.
Oh, wow.
The defensive line, though, they got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Offense. The penalty is declined.
So on trots the field goal unit. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Steps away. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down inside the 15 he goes.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run. It's good.
Are you getting off at 5?
I'm getting off after this game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That team anymore, the Colts.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with
By
a
the way,
football to get us going. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
17-14. So 17-13.
Another carry now
Gurley.
for Gurley. And he's
Gonna
going to
cut
take
his
this
way
one
in.
in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley.
First Russell.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is caught. It's Cooks. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Over.
To throw on second down is gone. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back here right after this. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Goff.
That was a complete one-guy ability. Wow!
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
That actually worked.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
Well,
because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the team...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And fullback... Following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Rams are going to get a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not
that?
called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be first down Rams.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Gurley, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete,
Gurley!
now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the
Gurley
hands
has
of
a
those
day.
runners. Keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And the 8th play on this
Gurley
drive
has a
coming up.
So many teams want to throw
Gurley
the ball
has
in
a
this
great
situation
day.
nowadays,
And
but I
watch.
love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got
Touchdown,
Let's
Parker.
call it at the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Here's Goff now on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle, it's Davis.
How did that work? Yeah!
Touchdown
What?
Rams. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
And we'll drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Can I have the rest of them? Yeah, popcorn.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Completes it to Miller. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people step up.
Oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring
Heck,
position.
it's blocked.
They get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, partner, so much for the change of scenery from St. Louis to Los Angeles.
Now following the
go, we
interception,
won.
this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And the Rams getting set to go now. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They come out here in the eye. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Gurley has 100 yards.
Now it's Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Time for a break. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley.
Gurley! Todd Gurley!
Taken down, but not before getting
20
this
yards.
inside the 30. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up in an offset eye. Gurley again here on first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there,
blocking.
That's a big day.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked.
Like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down.
Eleven seconds.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score,
We win.
7-0.
Could be 31-10. We're not sure yet.
Throwing now, Goff. He's going to air one out. Into a
We
double
win.
team, and it's intercepted.
24.
Picked up by Jude I.J. Barima. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
User!
And this is
They use it.
intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
We win.
That will write a finish to this ball game.
24-10 against New York. Gurley, 25 carries, 126 yards. And a touchdown. Ridiculous. Okay. See you guys next episode. We'll go 4-2. This is like this. That's what I was doing. Okay, so
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
next episode we'll play Tennessee and Jacksonville. Let's see
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your
the
team.
standings real quick.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Tennessee's 3-3. Let's see. Ooh, yes. Division's heating up again. Pittsburgh's the only undefeated team. And the Dolphins, Panthers, and Jets do not have a win. However, the Dolphins do have a tie. Bengals 26.
Kenzie, I got you the Skittles. Thank you. Give me that.
We are 11th in the
Put in your own bag.
thing, and I'll see you guys next week or next episode.